So last week we looked at some of the issues involving the impact of AI on literacy. Literacy, again, is the real meaning of literacy is the fundamental ability to read and write. I mean, the word is stretched to mean other things, mean competence, basically. But literacy is our how we deal with language, especially written language. If you can read and write, you are literate in a fundamental sense. And I think that clearly artificial intelligence is going to have some impact on our literacy somehow. And that's a very, very fundamental issue. I think it's an issue that needs to be explored further. But we're moving on to related topics here in week four. And week four, we're talking about music, making films, movies, videos, and scientific research and the writing of poetry. Four different places in which AI is having its effect. AI is having its effect everywhere. That's why we're doing the course. I thought these were interesting and certainly related particular issues to what we were looking at last week. How will artificial intelligence affect creative enterprise in general? And one of the creative enterprises is science. So, I mean, if composers can have AI write tunes for them, if filmmakers can have AI create films from prompts, if AI can write poetry, and if AI can, well, have more than a supporting role in scientific research, it will fundamentally change those enterprises. It will mean once AI is fully integrated, and I'm afraid that that's an inevitability, in my opinion, that AI will be fully integrated into these sort of things. I mean, there will be holdouts, right? I mean, maybe you are one of the holdouts. Maybe you'll be the last person. Maybe you will be the last human being to write a poem without looking at an AI. Maybe you'll be the last filmmaker to make a film without the use of AI, or the last scientist to do scientific research without the use of AI. But I think it will become standard, and it will change those things. Again, how it will change them, you know that I'm a pessimist by now, but I'm an older person. I mean, my outlook on change is bound to be different from yours as a younger person. I will be more skeptical, and I will be more resistant, and I will be more pessimistic about things. I mean, Jonas wrote Technology and Responsibility as an old man. I mean, he lived another 20 years, I think, but I think he lived to be 100, so I think he was in his 70s, late 70s when he wrote that. So maybe that's a perspective of an older person, which is a valid perspective. It's just not the only perspective. So yeah, that's what we're doing this week, looking at the effects of AI on these different areas of human creativity, and thinking about how the AI will change the way that we are creative in these areas.